Yep. What's the matter? There you go. Right. Evening, folks. Hopefully this is it. 1 second. Let me see. It's going to be the noise as well. Let me jump in. That's not going to come in. Check again. Let's go check again. 1 second. I'll keep an eye for you. You keep an eye and then look at something. It's 12 in the orientation is locked. Rotate device back if it needs to go fucking up the way. Jesus, peeps, folks. Are we in?
We came on, yeah.
Okay.
So we're this way.
Right. Let's try and put this up the way then. Can we cut that out? Or restart? Folks, I'm here. I've just messed up my settings. Give me a moment. Let's try and put this up the way then. And then I don't know if I can put it straight up. Go for it. It's going to be the big thing's going to be the. It's not going to go on. So what I'll do is maybe build a little box in the spare chair,
and then put the gimbal on.
Folks, I've give me a wee moment. Talk amongst yourselves. The phone doesn't like to be sideways, as we've just found out. So I need to build that. So give me 1 wee second, all right? You can use that chair.
Oh, yeah.
And then my gimbal, I'll turn that on. Figure this out.
One box to talk about
Right, we're getting places. That might be okay, kind of like that, yeah. I think it'll be alright. It's just trying to get this sorted. Now if I turn it on. But I need it to be up and to go up and down the way. How do I get it to stick like that? Oh, I think it doesn't like that. I wonder if. Folks, I do apologise, but we will get there in the end. Just trying to get that to stay. Close to. Getting closer. And if I turn it back on, it might. I just want it to stay. I don't want it to be sideways, that's the issue. It's just at the angle, that's the only thing. We might just have to squeeze in. Right, that should hopefully see what that looks like anyway.
Get yourself in there.
Okay, we might just have to squeeze in nice and tight.
I know that's fine.
I don't know. Folks, how is that looking? Just it's just lying your side.
Right, we're good.
Are we getting there? I don't know what's happened. I'm going to see in a wee second where we're at, because you guys are just going to be
A wee shave.
A wee shave.
A wee shave at the side.
Folks, what am I? Oh, is this running all right now? Can you hear okay? And
I think we're good.
that's all cosy now. Everyone's giving me advice on how to rotate and all. Jesus. That's how you pour whiskey like that. So, everyone, even thanks for coming along to the 200th upload. Obviously, there's always going to be problems. When is there not, right? So, new venue for the evening. I'm here at the Collectors Club Competition headquarters, and I've got Scott to the left today, and I've got John to the right. These guys are good friends. We golf together, we drink whiskey together, and they've given me their room for the night. They've just moved in. I'll put a wee link in here as well later on for that. But I just thought I'd bring some whiskies along, whiskies that I've enjoyed over the years of the channel, some of the newer stuff, and I've got one special bottle that I'm going to open tonight as well. So hopefully you've got a dram. If you've got any questions, just put them in the chat as well and ask away, even if you want to speak to these guys, because I'll jabber loads of nonsense. It's literally taken me, how many minutes have we been on? 4 minutes to figure out how to work my camera again. I've been doing it for long enough, but I had it sideways, it didn't like it. So I'll say hi to folk who we got in, but Hamish is in, good to see you, mate. Jeff, good to see you. Drew was going to be in, but he can't make it. Petehead Frank, Willie Dolier, awesome. Stevie Gibson, how you doing, buddy? Andrew Butler, everyone just tell me to rotate. I know. Depends after these jams, or maybe we rotating later on.
It's new space.
Everyone's seasick. I'm seasick, so hopefully everyone's fine and you've got a dram in your glass. So we've got a dram here I've poured for us, the first dram that I've poured, one of my favourites. I'm a big fan of Ben Nevis. This is a golden cask, 9-year-old single cask. So I thought the three of us, why not just stuck into some whiskey? One of my favourites when I bought this, I tried this in Edinburgh. And I said I'll bring some good whiskey along for the guys here as well. So has anyone got anything in their glass tonight that they're sipping along to? This is a big, we've maybe started a bit strong.
Is it cask strength, this one?
62.1%. 62.1%. Full bourbon cask. So these guys here are whiskey daft as well, and they've got some quality. I was hoping the camera would catch some of this stuff. We're not allowed to open this, but I'll quickly show you that.
Yeah.
So these guys have got, everyone can say wow to this. I feel quite nervous holding it. This is a Macallan from
Also 1996.
A 1996. So I'm going to put that back before I get in trouble for dropping it. Now it's John's issue if he nudges it.
Yeah, put it on me.
But yeah, they're a pretty cool Macallan. But we're not allowed to open that, so we'll see how many drams we get in case they do well with us, but I don't think they will.
Safe over there, put it in just and we've got some secret stuff kicking about.
But thanks guys, thanks for
having me. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Absolutely brilliant. Great to be here, and yeah, let's get into this.
I think if you think the issue with the camera was a problem, trying to open the door was the we got a lot of time before we came in.
We got locked in the storm.
We got locked out of the storm. There was a pouring rain, and then I had to put a post up to say I had to cancel completely, but
to be fair, it is a storm out there. So
someone
did the right thing. We got lucky. Someone did the right thing. By closing the door in the storm.
They've done the good regulation. They said this is going to be fine. Stevie said we're supposed to be in Edinburgh night with Regrab, but we've had to postpone. I know the football stuff's on tonight as well, and it's probably picked the wrong night. If there's any football fans out there, tomorrow night's there's more people down south that'll be supporting. Yeah. So we'll see if anyone's tuning into TV tonight. What has been over the time? Have you had any favourite whiskies that you've got, or any whiskies you'd like me to review? Because as I said, there's going to be a special one coming out. I might do a wee giveaway as well for that. What do you think of this?
Light. I'm not really getting 62%, if I'm honest.
No.
Fairly delicate.
So,
a good start, okay.
It's good, nice light start. Light start. What did you say?
This is a 9-year-old, 177 bottles. No,
is it refill?
I think it's just a full bourbon. I'm going to say probably refill, it's not really refill for the colour. But I got this for, I think it times £61.
That's good value for us.
I like what you do in your channel as well, Kevin. You speak about the whiskies and you also speak about the value of the armour, the good value. Very rarely see the bad value, but though, you seem to pick up some stuff that's it's not going to break the bank, but it's definitely going to get a nice dram to have in the house. So
I think
that's what I like about Jim.
I appreciate it, man. It's a total. I think talk about price is massive because people want to know, and I'll try and put up sometimes where I've got this from, and I'll have a look online to see like an average as well. So it says between this and that.
Yeah, of course.
And I just remember trying that, and I think I need it. The frustrating thing with this guy, he doesn't fit on your shelf.
It's quite a tall bottle.
It's just got that tiny bits. Some of the Glen Scotia bottles,
I was just going to say that.
they're that annoyingly just tiny bit too tall. But great whiskey, so you can.
And the guys across the road from us as well, Spey, that's
Same
style of bottle.
They can sit in the floor perfectly fine as well, is what they usually do.
So we use something sideways anyway, because the orientation.
There's Dougie Walsh in. Dougie, how's you going, Dougie?
No tennis, not tonight. No, it's not our channel.
Tennis, if you've got tennis, go for it.
I've only got one.
You fight for it.
I think I actually drank it the other day, so we'll get the That's lovely though.
So whiskey wise, if you can see some of the bottles here, I don't think you can see them all, but at this side, we'll keep moving the mix actually worked slightly well.
It's not a big reveal now,
that's going to be good. I actually don't know what to say. I thought the plan was they could see it all, but now we can just say, you can see the tomatoes obviously next.
Everyone knows you love a tomato, man.
I'm slightly partial to that. Ben's, Ronnie's seen Daffodil through on a summer release for me, smells great. Let it breathe. So Daffodil's something, they've got a tall bottle as well.
Yeah, theirs is a...
They're shelf restricted.
Shelf restrictions.
They're a good... it's a cracking whiskey. Actually, I've still not been though to Daffodil myself.
It's quite a different kind of the way they number the casks and the releases and that, or years. And
because they're
quite an interesting.
One of farms. He's a farm as well.
That's right.
But Ronnie, Ben's been a few times and it's been phenomenal. So I need to kind of get myself.
So it's open for tours up at Daffodil. We've kind of dabbled with Daffodil.
Had a couple of bottles of it. Had a couple of drams and one accord. Do you know what I like? Which is probably quite irrelevant. I like the max top. I know a lot of people do max tops down here. When someone says max top, you should want to think that.
Yeah, I think they stand out in this. I love the branding because it's simplistic and it's got everything on it that you need. Some can be very kind of a lot of art and things on it, which is fine. Like Thompson Brothers do it, and I think it's amazing. That's their niche. But there's certain whiskies that I love that with Springback. Springback's just a total. It says what it is in the tin.
They just change the colour of the label depending on the year or whatever.
That's the same. It's just like so every year their brand is easy enough to just change the date on it slightly.
Yeah, that's good.
So Stevie Gibson saying I've ordered the Thompson Brothers Tesco Value Moth Holman Distillery Edition 5 and a Tesco Value Soul Perth Development 7. So I walked into Good Spirits Company in the way up. I was going to pick up the Thompson Brothers, the Tesco Value one. But they sold out, and I thought it would sell. It was only £30 and it's Clynelish in Glenallen, I think.
So is that kind of branding thing they're doing? Call it Tesco Value?
I think hundreds are called it Tesco Value.
Is this a coin term? I was going to wonder what
they said. So the branding is the white and blue kind of Tesco for back in the day, and that's for some reason it's like Tesco Value.
Yeah.
Because it's a great value. Because everything they do there, I was actually going to bring along. I never had enough left. The Thompson Brothers blended Scotch whisky.
Right, what?
£32 to £35, and it's teaspoon Macallan. It's in Macallan at Highland Park in House, I think it is all it just likes the blended Scotch, not blended a blended malt.
Okay.
It's sherry. It's just a great whiskey for value for money. But it's hard to find now because I think everyone just jumped on the bandwagon. I want one of them, but I love what they do. Stevie's saying they get it wrong with whiskey, so maybe I'll look from an Edinburgh, I think next week. So if you've got any left, I'll pick one up
and see the guys there.
I think up in Inverness in a couple of weeks as well, so we can continue an hour north and end up at Donald for some golf and whiskey.
And the Donald distillery, that's kind of semi. Is it Donald? No, was there one up in Donald that's kind of semi-new?
Yeah, so Donald distillery is it Donald? They're Donald and they're Thompson Brothers. So Thompson Brothers, I think their distillery is the size of this room. It's tiny. It's tiny like one.
Kind of someone's outhouse.
So it looks phenomenal. I love the whiskey. I've actually tried it before.
Yeah, it's one for the.
Hamish is saying the TV blend is also known as Mr. Sunak's dress. Aye, this is Sunak's dress. It was really yesterday. Aye, it's true. I see that.
That's pretty good.
Interesting. This photo. It's nearly 10-year-old. It's still November 12 and September 22. So
The
a couple of months more.
weird thing with
Why did that?
I think you don't.
You just know.
I think that Ben Nevis has got something in there that independent bottlers can't have the same age statement as. And you very rarely see. For me personally, I've very rarely seen Ben Nevis 10 independent because they've got a core range.
They've got all
That
the.
makes perfect sense.
Ben Nevis do a lot for, well, as far as I'm aware, for blends as well. So they're throwing a lot of that stock at blends and.
Yeah.
So you don't often see indie bottlers in Bennett. There's a lot that you don't see. You know, sometimes Talisker is one.
Yep.
We kind of talked about a few. Scott. You know, Talisker. Talisker's quite a big one. Obviously, it's all the bigger brands you're not going to get. But, yeah, interesting.
That was a good starter. Thanks, Ben.
Nice. The current, so Andy Butler's saying the current Donut distillery used to be the fire station. So it is. It's in the new station.
Oh, cool.
They've got another one. I think that the postcode's got a lot to do as well. I think they've got the TVBSW and the Thompson Brothers blend as well. I think.
Good reuse.
Hopefully we can new fire station.
I hate fires if ever. So moving on to the Tomatin Virgin Oak. This is distilled in October 2018 and bottled in March 2024. So it's 5 years old. It's not made it to the 6 as yet. This is, I'll try this at the distillery compared to everything. So Virgin Oak is probably ones because this is a high.
There's loads of bottles in front of me.
That's it. I need to get home. He's going off the stall door, shuts nobody's going to see
Yeah,
us.
we're alright. We're safe. So that's the other things that doing is a storm up in here or these.
This is it. There's Jacob Harris is in Kiss already. We're not had enough whiskey for that yet, Jacob. But this Tomatin, I got this one at the distillery in March time and got to try all the kind of single cask releases, the distillery exclusives. And Virgin Oak for me and whiskey is a great finish. The Deanston Virgin Oak, phenomenal dram, but that's a finish. But this is at its full life. And to see Scotch whiskey in a full term of Virgin Oak is just, this is just, wow. Jeff said he's back. Jeff, you came back at the right time. It was absolute carnage at the start. The setup of it. So if you're watching this, watch it from maybe 9 minutes on and don't go any further back. It'll look like it's went. There's been no problems whatsoever. So Jeff, I'll introduce you if you're just a little bit late. It's Scott to the left tonight, John to the right.
Pleased to meet you, Jeff.
And everyone else.
And then here I am, stuck in the middle of you.
That's it.
No song quoting.
Those between two songs.
These guys do the Blinkers Pub competitions, and Jeff, you'll love the branding. So Jeff, if you can see behind me as well, Jeff done this for me. He done all my branding. But Jeff, look at this. This is going to be right up your street, this Macallan. My wee screen's a wee bit behind my phone, but that'll show up in a second for you. It's phenomenal. My bag's to be checked before I leave. There's whiskey here that I'm not allowed to take with me, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
That's why I brought some good whiskey.
It'll belong to someone else by next Thursday.
That's it. True. They Blinkers Pub guys. Every Thursday night they do their draws, and one of the whiskies I've got is, we'll get to that because that's the next one we're going to pour. So I said in the, if you read the kind of little comments that I'm going to open something special tonight, and I've got something which I could, if I wanted to sell and buy another whiskey, I could, but I thought, you know what, this is whiskies to be shared, right? So I'm going to open that very, very shortly. But this is just, see the nose on this? Yeah. That's just fudge. Total fudge.
Total toffee, absolutely.
You know, like a fudge you got at school for. It was
5p.
Now it's 25p. Like,
From the age of
them Freddos have just decided to do this all.
It costs more than a bottle of whiskey.
I just get that kind of fudge from that. And that's a Virgin Oak 5 years.
Awesome.
It's like a sugar cane on the top. Very sugar cane.
It's very, very sweet.
But on that,
it's lovely though, eh?
It's the legs on it. It's just an oily.
Yeah,
I love my wee glass. So I'm going to have. So I don't know if you've seen maybe the tail end of last year. I broke my warehouse 9 glass.
Don't tell me about the warehouse 9 glasses.
God.
The warehouse 9 glasses are the elusive butterfly.
Sometimes they don't make it back to the whole house for us.
I was cleaning mine in the house and I broke it and ended up I think I put it on Twitter, and Davey,
Five
messaged me. Davey messaged me, he's like, "I've got you covered, what's your address?" And he sent me a new one.
Oh,
So
that was good for them.
And a good guy, David.
But I also said, he's like, "You need to come back and get your own one." I'll come back next year, I'll get my own one as well.
So is that assuming that's American, this American oak cask?
Yeah, so full American virgin oak bourbon, and it's just lovely. It's all hand numbered because some distilleries that you'll go to will have the casks there, but within inside it's stainless steel cask. So it looks like it's stopped aging at that time.
Yeah.
But with these guys here, every time you go up, they're still aging. So you could go up, say for instance, tomorrow is the 10th. And the whiskey could be 9 years old, tomorrow will be 10, so you then pick up a 10 old, the ABV can change, so they're always handwritten because they're able to tell what the ABV is sitting at.
So they bottle them as they go, kind of thing, and the next batch could then
Yeah,
exactly. Kind of the same as kind of what our friends at Clydeside do. Cross bottle, it was 3 years, and then now it's 4.5/5, and it tastes different. But it's evolving into it's
going with the years, isn't it? It's getting it. So is this something that's like available to buy it, man, or is that strictly
they're quite
sample-y stuff? Or
no, you can buy this at man. You can also go online and buy it on their website. Although it says distillery exclusive, you can still buy it. I'm sure you can buy it.
A lot of distilleries are doing that, which I think is good.
You have to do it now.
People can't get there as well.
That's it. And it's COVID and all that, and they've got to do what they've got to do.
I could be here and you're like, I can never get up there, but I've given you a sample. I'd love to get a bottle, but now being able to go online. I don't think they make a song and dance about it because they don't want everyone to take all that kind of stock.
Yeah, it's still to eat at the end of the day, but
I love it.
It's great. It's really great, that one.
The bottling as well, the etching in the back and stuff is just
I love the written labels.
Yeah.
Anything that you get for your distillery.
I think
a written label, you know it's going to be.
If
going to be good.
If I wrote a label, you would give it back and ask for someone else to put it on it.
I think all the labels would be the same.
Is
that not a sign of
genius? Go with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. That in left hand.
Let's go with your first and let's go.
As you can see, I've also got my Kevin Grant on whiskey t-shirt on because that's where the channel started. I think my first ever video I done was the Glengoyne teapot dram. And if I was quite smart with technology and how to do things, I was going to do a wee caveat video from the start to finish because someone the other day commented on a video I done 3 years ago during COVID, and it was a Ben Reid 10 and you couldn't get a haircut. And I've absolutely got all my days. I showed the missus the other night, she's like, no way, she's laughing at me. So I was like, I can't get back to be like that again.
That's good stuff.
But going through, seeing the slight changes and where the camera's been and just kind of get a bit more confident and enjoying it. Because what's he just enjoying, right?
Absolutely.
It's drinking it responsibly. It's not like beers and other things where you can just go out and you're sitting there in the mirror saying, do you enjoy this? Do you like this? I've not even tried mine yet, so I can know this forever.
It's so good. It's so good. You obviously gave us a wee sneaky one away after the golf. And me and Scott were kind of texting back and forward about it, and I mean, you can taste its cask strength, but it's like we were saying the last time. It doesn't feel so high.
I mean, that was only a few weeks ago, but it's amazing how maybe I don't know, it's depending on what you eating this day or whatever. Like the first time I tried it, I think I texted you straight away saying I was getting toffee apple. Tonight I'm not getting all the citrus, but I'm getting more of the toffee. It's amazing how it can change from day to day. I don't think it's me. I think it's maybe I don't know, maybe the Nando's have had earlier.
It's still went mild, Scott.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it's
lovely.
The nose on it's great, and for young whiskey you can usually taste spirit. It can be quite spirit led, but I think because such an active cask and a virgin oak just absolutely absorbs the unique spirit. And it's just giving you the full cask influence of it.
It's great how the virgin oak thing, you don't see it that often, but essentially what we're doing is tomato. You mentioned Kingston earlier. We're kind of using the technique that they would have for bourbon, but applying it to the Scotch. And it's great because obviously a lot of bourbons are delicious, but it's great to see our own Scotch distillate and as it would be for bourbon process.
that's the thing, like, if bourbon never changed their laws, that they can only use the old ones, the good ones, then they have to sell it to us, which is great. Thanks, America, for that.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Something.
But I wonder how the cask would be if bourbon was reused in it, because they're weathering things, you know, if you're in
100%,
Kentucky,
yeah.
could be the summers when they've got some can be over 100 degrees every day, like that's unbelievably active.
Yeah.
That's why, like, Indian things, when you've got Paul John, like, their whiskies are very aged because they depreciate so quickly because it's so
I've done it. I've done it.
It's like there's bourbon in Kentucky, Tennessee, wherever they're making that whiskey or bourbon category. Do they actually need longer than 3, 4, 5 years sometimes what they put in there, or you know, does it become too much after that time, or you know? So it's quite interesting.
There's the way saying that the Virgin Decent, the one you were talking about.
Yeah, Decent Virgin Oak. For value for money, the Decent Virgin Oak is just, it's such a quality dram. Ben's also Ben Romick Organic is on peated Virgin Oak Cask 2014. Is that the one that they done with the different styles of peat as well? Is that the latest release they've done, Ben, or is that 2014 and bottled like an 8-year-old, if you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is, I think it's time because of what we've got. We need to open our.
I see what you mean.
So
See the rest of the lineup there.
The special bottle that I brought along.
Probably a wee
Yeah, so I'm going to brought
lovely
a bottle along, which I said I'm going to open in the channel. I think it's worth it because it's 200. It's a 200 video, and I think for me, it's a wee daft channel just talking whiskey every week when I can. Is let's do something special for it. So what I've decided is we've got it's a Brew Laddie, so we're going to Isla, but non-peated, a 1988 30-year-old Brew Laddie. And I think you might have seen a picture that uploaded a few weeks ago. It's got this amazing tag on it as well. The box is really, really cool, and this tag is got everything on it. Limited release to 6,000 bottles, and this is bottle right at the end at 5657. So we're just 343 bottles away from being the last run, so at the tail end of being at the end. This bottle retails for, I think it's £700.
Yeah,
Around about £700. But we're going to open it and we're going to see what £700 tastes like. This bottle as well, and these guys here that do the collector's club competitions, I've known them. I buy some tickets now and then. And about a month or so ago, 2 months ago, I bought a few tickets because I love Brew Laddie. I think what they do is great. It's one of my favourite tours that I've ever done. And I seen this, and I bought a couple of tickets, and I was watching it on the Thursday, and I seen the number, and I thought that looks familiar. And my name used to be Tanar Nabeck, and it was always this funny thing on the channel. Everyone knows me as Tanar Nabeck. And there's Dougie saying, did you win that?
Dougie would mention me on that.
Dougie, I'll save you a sample, I'll send it to you, don't you worry. So we're going to get this open. I won it from these guys. I picked it up when we were golfing, and I said to them, do you know what? I think the best thing to do is when we're together, I'll open it to you guys. So,
well, thanks for having us on the channel, and it's a privilege to try that stuff.
We don't get this
when we do our raffle competitions, and every Thursday we do a little drawing, prize drawing. I'm sure Ken will stick a little link in right at the end of this video. Yep. But some of these bottles that we get, we're sometimes like really, very, very, very reluctant to let them go. Like, no, I wish we got to try that. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, they all go to amazing homes, and this is the first one I think that someone's won that we're going to actually get to try. So
because this is like,
and this is a good one.
1988. I was born in 1990.
I was 89.
Obviously,
we were both 89.
I was
born in
1990.
I was produced in the 80s, born in the 90s.
Is that what you've been doing? I was
produced in the 80s, born in the 90s. So this is a lot older. The thing is here, so here's a question to anyone that may know this. I'll read this out first and I'll quote it. This landmark 1988 distillation has never been recast. It has matured over 30 years in its original wood. Refill bourbon and unusually rare squat hogsheads. If anyone knows what a squat hogshead is, it'd be good to know. Because I've tried to look, and the only thing I can find is if it looks more like an American football shape. I don't know if that's right or wrong. If anyone knows, that's the only thing I could find, and that was me trying to dig a bit. So I don't know if that's right.
So like a squished down hogshead.
I think it might be. This is 46.2% ABV, as they from Bruichladdich. It's got no colour, it's unchilled filter, so this is all natural. And it's going to be open. The funny thing is, if this corks, we can't get it open, so we built this up.
No, we'll be fine.
I'll soak the cork away, but I will get this.
And since you opened up as well, that's you got a belt there.
That's it. I can now put it on my keys.
Kev's your new key then. You see that jingling a bit.
So what I'll do is see if I can get a good top on this. Oh, it's light.
Nice.
Not bad.
Lovely.
Oh.
Dougie, I'm going to sniff a shock.
I'll order one of these, right? Because it's.
Oh, thank you very much.
Exquisite.
Thank you very much.
The colour is.
Yes.
It's a weird. In the box,
It's a weird kind of, yeah.
It's like
Kind of tannin colour.
like
Kind of
that.
tannin colour, right? Yeah. No.
It's a weird.
I don't know if that's even a colour, but I've just
So I think
claimed it as one.
the rare cask series, untouchable series, the rare cask might be
The
the
style cast.
squat box head. So 30-year-old 1988, so that means we bottled in.
Lovely. Appreciate that, Kevin. Really appreciate that. Excellent.
What do you, I know I've got a straight, I don't want to just shout out, send me, as soon as someone shouts out a face note, everyone then gets
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
I think with Bruichladdich, certainly, I noticed that a lot on the 18-year-old redefine we've just done.
Yep.
Yep. Also, the Black Art is something closer to that age-wise. Love it. Tried it in the distillery. Got a couple for the Collectors Club and had a few samples of that. This is a bit kind of similar. From Bruichladdich unpitted stuff, I get just sugarcane.
Yep.
Just proper sugarcane. It's like, I said this the other day actually, it's like taking a sugar cube and stick it whack it in your mouth. It's like, oh,
That just
do you want
I've got, I'll go with mine. I've got this like menthol spearmint toothpaste. That
Skin up your nose a bit.
sugar,
Yeah.
that kind of sweet. But again, we've just poured this in, not let it breathe again. For 1988, so that's been.
Yeah, why wouldn't you dive in?
That's been. You can't just, you know, it's been waiting there for years.
Yeah.
So 1988, so what, that was 30 years in 2018, right? Is that right? That my math, if my math is correct there. So we are sitting saying that's been that long for a long time as well.
It's so right about the when someone says it, you get it.
You get it.
It's like it's
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
isn't it?
I'm
When
gonna-
you have that, I think use your nose.
There's a kind of grassiness to it as well. There's a light touch.
I'm getting licorice in there.
Yeah, so that's.
See if you get your beak right in there and
I've got a big nose. I'm
get both nostrils in there and give it a good schnoid.
Yeah, total kind of licorice.
I get licorice. And I don't normally, we always say we're not mad for tasting notes. We're always chasing what the casks might be, which I think is another perspective to look at whiskey, I guess you could say. But yeah, licorice, I'm getting it. I'll admit it. I've said it tasting note. No, but it's good. Delicious.
It's bizarre because it's light,
It's like it's just a bit
but I feel like there's a kind of, it sticks around as well.
Yeah.
You have to see kind of tannins, but it's got that longevity.
Yeah. Still there. Still there.
And it's just got the more sweeter style to it.
It kind of
And it's weird because
lasts
like
in the mouth, doesn't it?
old Bruichladdich, sorry, is like it's hard to see any comparison now from what it was, because at the time in 1988, I don't know who would have been at Ora. It might have been who's Murray McDavid, ACO. It might have been ACO Spirits then, and then you move on, and now you've got a total change. And I'm not too sure who owned it then, but to get something from this untouched, Bruichladdich is kind of pretty cool. This is what it is, you know.
I think Bruichladdich, regardless of the age, I think is very recognisable.
Yep.
Maybe I mean the classical laddie and all that kind of stuff is just the entry level. But I mean when you start going to the older expressions and all that kind of stuff, I still believe that for me it's very recognisable. Again, it's that sugary stuff that I get from it,
So for that being, what's the ABV on this?
46.5, I think. So 46.2.
So see, adding that water there, it was.
I did see that.
It's still,
The Scots is still kind of swirling about. Wee bit of reaction going on.
There's a lot of movement in there. So and see, I've added water, right? And I don't want to show you what I've got, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
it's like green apple now.
Okay.
I kind of got apple for the start.
Well, you got that water for me.
I think immediately on the nose at the top of the glass, I was getting a wee bit of apple, but the more I kind of delved in with the, trying to get the vapors in there, I was getting that.
Unbelievable how it was actually reacting.
Jesus,
it's
I'm not putting too much in.
No,
It might be down to 30%, okay.
I feel like I can't get away from a crisp green apple.
Alright, you guys know. Oh,
Get a little bit of Cask. It's big enough to need to.
It's definitely changed it.
Yep.
It's definitely changed it. Changed it for, we've now got two different experiences of what it could be.
I tell you what, John and I don't add water to a lot of whiskey.
Yep.
That, for me, has made that better.
Yep, 100%. I agree with that.
And especially something down at 46.2. But it's been in the cask that long.
Yep.
I mean, it's naturally going to come down anyway.
Yep.
So once you add the water,
Yeah, I don't think they would have watered that down too much.
And until we
I mean, maybe not at all. 30 years in cask, I mean, to get to 46.
I think it's going to be natural.
I think that's
That's something that it could be.
I'm going to say it's just a natural.
Yeah. Because 46 is such a normal number of slight whiskey, you automatically think it's not cask.
Yeah, if it was maybe if they did
But
that
it's
water,
30 years.
they might have kept it at 40.
I don't know
Because it's 46.2, which
which
is odd. It's
But
different.
I tell you what, I mean, the way it reacted and then the way it tastes with a bit of water in it, you think
In
it's
fact,
maybe not.
we've had. Do we not have
I really like that.
distillery exclusive Scott that was bought? It was bought the Cask strength.
It's
it
called
it was 51 or something. And it was
the lunch bottle.
lunch.
You bring them out every year, and
Yeah.
they're named after or collaborated with
Maybe
someone who works in the still house. Anybody.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing to
Lunch
show
bottle.
how I come down. They're the biggest employers on the island. Is Bruichladdich, and I think what they do is is to paying back to homage to thank you for.
And they do, and it's a hand-filled bottle, and they put the label on it themselves for your. John gets to do it straight up squinting or something. I'm very dram, said, but it's got a really big picture of the person that paying homage to it, and it's quite clear. But make it very, very clear. And I like
When you go and look at the top shelf of Bruichladdich, you've got it's all the lunch bottles or stuff for. Cool. I went to the Scottish Gantry and we had, it's still one of my favourite drams, is the Port Charlotte MRC, it's a Mouton Rothschild cask.
Yeah, I've seen
You're
those
not allowed
before,
to you're not allowed to have Mouton Rothschild on anything. It's like they own that, just go to town if you put it on it. So the MRC is, we knew it was Mouton Rothschild, but it could have been one
Yeah.
spoke to somebody said, it makes MRC sense.
Yeah.
When I went over in 2019, I dropped the award off because they won Best in Show that year, and we got an amazing tour. And at the end, and I went back in 2020. Was that last year? It was last March. I went back, and the award still sits at the Port Charlotte. It's not as if they just take their awards. And, there's another one. They win loads, right? And they still keep it there. And I thought that's really.
Yeah.
And there's other ones. There's other places they've been. There's other awards that still sit on the shelves. In your island, I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, Bruichladdich kind of.
It's very forward thinking these days, aren't they?
Definitely really good. And it's amazing, like the history they've got with Bruichladdich, and it was mothballed for so many years, and then Jim McEwen get involved again, and they really did experiment a lot with different casks back in the day, and done a lot of good bottles. That Yellow Submarine, you ever seen that one?
The story, there's loads of cool stories behind that, and I still don't know who one is. But one day
we'll find it.
Whisky 101 just said that I have the Larry 22, and it's one of my favourites. Super complex, just one of those drams you can sit with for hours. Pure pleasure. I can imagine how good this 80 is. I think we've all agreed to add in a little bit of water, even though this is only 46.2%. I wish what I might try and do tomorrow or the next couple of days is try and do a slow-mo a super close up of the actual
That would be
whiskey with the water, because it's the longest reaction I've seen with water and
Yeah.
a dram ever. Genuinely, I'm not just saying it, that is. And could you imagine if that was a high ABV, how long that is?
How long the process is going to be.
I'm kind of wondering if that's why I need to say is this a cask strength whiskey, because maybe maybe it wasn't supposed to be a couple more percent, but then just left it, then that's just when I measured that. I don't know. It was
It does say there at the end, untouched in 30 years, so it's got to be then, isn't it? It's got to be.
Maybe the squat cask or something.
That's it.
Percentage one down. Maybe it breathes more. I don't know.
If anyone knows what the squat cask actually is, a definitive answer which can be backed up with theory, I'll send a dram of this to them. So I struggle to find what squat. As I said, the only thing I could really find is potentially may have looked like an NFL ball, rugby ball, it's like more egg shaped. And I don't know if that's a reaction thing, and you never see it. So a squat, hogshead, I think it was, is what it said. I've enjoyed that. I think that's a fresh, apple vanilla pod, spearmint, peppermint. It touches licorice, like it touches a lot of bases. And it's not Bruichladdich that I know, because Bruichladdich where sometimes I get a soft coastal note, very soft.
Yeah, a wee bit of saltiness. Yeah.
I always feel like a glazed donut in the beach when I'm walking around. Those smells, not like you feel it.
I mean, the glazed donut, a yum yum. It's what I get. A yum yum's what I get.
Like yum yum. That's good.
That's my best taste meal yet, isn't it? Yum yum. The sugariness.
I think Bruichladdich is definitely a kind of breath of fresh air when you're over Nyla, and then most of the time you're trying a lot of peated whiskey.
Yep.
You really are. Like anywhere you go, you come off the ferry, Port Ellen, and you're Lagavulin, Armfit. You'll avoid your hammered with peat smoke. So it's really good to get a wee bit of
This is cool. The tin comes with the tin. Just more or less says everything else on there. But Adam Hannett was the last one to kind of oversee this, because Adam came into play, I think, in 2016 maybe.
He started
He's pretty active.
Legend.
I don't know if it was when we got the hat bottle or when we got the black cat. He was actually there.
Yeah.
He was in the distillery.
Yeah.
Take a vote, that was it.
So there's Stevie's saying a wee question there. So if any question would be great. Instead of just hearing me talk nonsense as usual. So the question is, guys, how does this dram compare to what you three have sampled in 2024?
Oh wow.
So try and put it in a league of casks, maybe, because you guys have tried some good stuff on your channel.
It's a tough question.
I think you should try some better stuff.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's got to be in the league of bourbon.
So yeah, got bourbon casks. If you've got something there, maybe.
I'm trying to think what we tried, which was bourbon, which was maybe similar value or I'm looking over there. We tried a lot of Hazelblom this year.
We had a 29-year-old. 29-year-old was the one we had for Cat and Heads. That was all bourbon. 29-year-old. Remember the sample we got for us?
That was a Tormore.
Tullamore.
Was that that was quite nice. The Tormore was nice. I'll be honest, and I'm not just saying this because I'm on Kevin's channel. Kevin got the bottle from us, but that's good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And when it comes to bourbon whiskies, I like my bourbon whiskies to be light, to be delicate, to be pretty much just like that. And I kind of wish it tasted the way it did with water without water. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I
kind of wish it had
the natural.
about it before. An extra couple of percent. I've done that, but I don't know. And it's such an interesting thing because I've never seen that happen before. Where yes, adding water, everyone says it opens it up.
Yeah.
I've never known flavour to change as much as I have with that. So that is so interesting.
And that was a small amount as well. The influence on that was huge.
Yeah.
You know, some whiskies you can add some water and go, a slight change in this, but that was a total flipped on its head. For me, I think my whiskey that I've had, which may kind of be similar, which Stevie's been asking is got to be. There's a couple that I've had this year that I've really enjoyed. It's hard for the tomato and virgin oak for me had a real presence, and if I take all that into account, like where I was and at the time of trying it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
And if you're not there, so we're talking about this earlier on, right? About
Yeah,
how
100%.
wherever you are can make that influence of how that whiskey can taste better and so forth. And I absolutely loved the virgin oak. It's just got a lot of kind of meaning to it, and that's been one of my kind of favourite 2024 drams. The other one that I would say, Stevie, that I really enjoyed when I added water to it as well was the Ensign out in Edinburgh. Have got their own liquid. They've started their own. I think it's called stained glass drams, because their window has got stained glass as a big kind of eagle thing. It's green. And I tried that there, and it had a similar thing on its own. It was good, but it's cask strength, and I added some water. I was like, wow, it really took to it well. Yeah. So I think that would be my other one, Stevie, that the stained glass window inside out bottling of their liquid. I really enjoyed that. That kind of had a more sugary hit to it and stuff as well. That powdered sugar, caster sugar, kind of like meringue pie things as well. It just added loads of kind of cool notes to it. That's probably going to be there. If I take away the tomato, that I would say that's going to be my kind of go-to.
Yeah, no, I would agree with the tomato as well. Although that tomato was only 6 years. That is, and you said it's growing through time as well. It's going to be 7. It's going to be 9. That's one to watch.
It's so bizarre that because you never see a full virgin oak.
You don't often see that.
The finishes, I think a virgin oak finish. I'm huge on.
Yeah, it's massive.
The DNA of the distillery from the New Make Spirit. I love it. I have an opportunity to try New Make Spirit. This is what we are, and this is what the wood does. I love both sides of.
I think the distilleries doing the virgin oak thing is really putting themselves out there as well. They're putting the spirit on the line. Take the
absolutely, and you need to be confident to do that.
Yeah. Another one, Scott. Actually, we just finished off a bottle of the Glen Talkers 11-year-old from that came from Carton Heads as well. That was matured in all bourbon. Remember you came in down the road. That takes the bourbon really well as well. And remember the Glen Talkers?
The
Glen Talkers 11-year-old. That was full mature bourbon. That was a big.
Oh, what's that? What did I give you recently?
Yeah.
Glengarry.
Glengarry was the Amontillado.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Amontillado. We're Carton, just in case anyone doesn't know what Carton is.
We are Carton Heads.
So I think we're just on that.
I think Glengarry is a whiskey and bourbon that is just phenomenal.
Yes, Glengarry. I don't think I've ever had a Glengarry.
We were talking this the other day. John and I we're fairly new to Glengarry. Which sounds a bit strange to me. We like to think we've tried loads of whiskies, but we're no scared to admit that Glengarry was one that kind of fell through for us.
Fell through,
and then we kind of didn't realise what we were missing. And we've tried it over the last 6 months. We've tried a lot of it because it's so bloody good,
That Amontillado when we had it, the Carton Heads. I know we're on the Carton Heads. Perfect time to talk about this. We were at the Carton Heads station in Campbelltown, obviously, and we tried the Glengarry. I can't remember. It was 11. I think it was 11-year-old.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, of course, 11-year-old Amontillado, sherry cask finish. In fact, it was fully matured Amontillado, and Scott called it Coca-Cola, and it was. After that, it's gone. And then all the Americans in the tasting Coca-Cola.
So I remember doing this review. I went into Edinburgh and I said, let's go down to the Gatehead shop down the bottom of the mile. And at that time, it was like the next day the Springbank release just came out.
Yeah.
So I went in and the guy was, I can't remember his name, he's such a good guy. And he's like, hey, dude, I've got a couple of samples, I always bring him samples, and I dropped them off. I was like, question of the day, and he's like, Springbank? And I was like, no, you're comparing sherry, or was it the year they brought out the sherry, the port, and the bourbon. They just started laughing. He says, you're the first person to ask about comparing. He says, I've got a ton of it behind me. Yeah. He says, we never launched, he's like, we never launched the whole Kenny would just follow Springbanks, and I just forgot about it.
Aye.
He's like, I've got everything. But every year I've always bought the sherry. I've always went, I need the sherry because the first ever year, the 57.1%, I think it was, one of the best whiskey I've ever had. And I've still got an unopened bottle in the house because I think I've got a tiny wee bit left as well. Another bottle, but that's one I think I'll keep until a really good day. And this is what I'm going to open. And he was like, yeah, do you want to try the one? The port was phenomenal. But I was like, oh, I just need to get the sherry because I always get the sherry.
Yeah.
And I'd seen this. This is a Bal Blair 11-year-old full Oloroso sherry cask maturation. This is 56.6%. I remember doing the review, and it was so hard to walk in.
On this exact
every bottle here, bar the Red Laddie I've reviewed.
Nice.
And the hardest thing was I love to not look at the tasting notes because I don't want to be influenced from what I get.
Sure.
So I always try and do I don't look at them, and I generally don't. And I found this, and I will go through the taste notes at the end. I don't want you guys to. That's why I'm holding it very well. So on the back, it's got
the notes on the back.
It's got the notes
Right,
on the back. But this is matured, and the thing with this as well is distilled in 2011 and bottled in 2022. So you're sitting there going,
interesting.
It's 11-year-old. There's 666 bottles. So we can the Devil's Dram there.
Devil's Dram, let's call that.
Devil's Dram. For a fun fact, if you've got some pub quiz, because you enjoy pub quiz, if you add every number up in roulette, 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 36 adds up to 666. That's why I call it Devil's Game.
Oh, really?
So yes, so if you go home later on and you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way up to 666.
I believe you.
But I love this.
Whiskey roulette.
Whiskey roulette. Oh, I played tonight. But this is amazing. I love the branding.
That way so that I can't see them.
The Caneheads branding I think is really good as well.
That's great.
Just, Bal Blair as a distillery is got great whiskey, but having this independent style, and I wonder if how distilleries don't have 10, 20 casks, they have sometimes hundreds of thousands of casks.
Mm-hmm.
How does people that come in independent bottlers decide on what they get? Do they just get different allocation, or do they get to go in? Because you imagine how many independents there have to go in and smell casks. It's a lot of work for someone.
Yeah, it's like samples, getting some samples and stuff. I think as well, as we've come into our whiskey journey, we've kind of been drawn towards probably a couple. Yeah. When it comes to the main ones, Signatory and Caneheads for us are probably the main ones. Yep. And you would see probably a lot of the same distillery names popping up on both. Glen Talker's, Glenkeady, Bal Blair. There's an array of the similar ones that pop up. And most of the time, they're first for Oloroso sherry. There's a lot of the time they're cask strength, and it's stuff that you're never going to actually get from those distilleries. It's always.
I think that's what I love about getting single cask strength from a distillery is that the master distiller has decided this cask is phenomenal. This is what we are. Yeah. Let's put this out to the world and let them decide themselves. And then some independent bottlers they bottle some amazing stuff as well because they've got a bit more playability. They can decide that there's some independents we just love wine casks, so they just put everything in a wine. It's totally up to them. But having a look here, we've asked about the squat cask. Yeah.
Well, did we get an answer on that?
Willie Dollars came in and said a squat cask is apparently made from shorter staves to cause greater oak to whiskey ratio. So 210 to 120 rather than the greater than the 250 article from David Austin Girard from 2020.
Just kind of like the Break effect, where they're kind of throwing it in smaller casks, hoping the wood interaction is going to speed up and flow out there. So interesting. So you think they've finished it? No, they wouldn't have done that.
I don't know what they've done.
Or they might have re-racked it or something. I don't know.
Well, phone Brooke Laddie one day and say, yeah, I've got this bottle, trying to understand what this is.
Phone Joe.
Email me a picture of
Joe, can you help?
Be Mary.
It's a good one. It's good. I think he's choosing the sample.
Was that right? I know Willie's
It's Willie get a sample.
So Ben's talking about his Daffnil as well. So he's saying the Daffnil was amazing, worth the £100 I paid for it. Yeah. The palate's a bit disappointing, to be honest. It's quite bitter and not that complex. Still, it's a Daffnil, and it's nice to have not a repeat buy. It's weird because there's certain whiskies that I think you can constantly go, that needs to be on my shelf.
I don't have 12.
So I was going to say, I can guarantee you. But what have you got 3 whiskies on your shelf that you would constantly put on that sort of list to both of you?
Yeah, of course.
If you finish a bottle, do you turn around and go, right, that's getting replaced? What is your replacement bottle?
Yeah, so.
Is this between the two of us?
So you just
personal, alright, good.
I've got a couple that I've got a kind of top, middle, bottom. Okay. Now, if I was looking for something summery, maybe something light, something to maybe put a highball, even if it's really hot, or just have a wee casual dram at night that's just a kind of whiskey, or maybe have one of the fiance, she's getting into whiskey, I would go Glenfiddich Altered Experiment.
Yep.
Good choice.
So I've actually tried it, but everyone, all the reviews
It's good.
It's supposed to be crap.
It's good. It's great. It's a
Price
don't
friendly
get
as
me
well.
wrong. It's price friendly. It's
Yep.
don't get me wrong. It's an entry level dram. It's not like all this kind of stuff for seasoned pros or people who are really into the whiskey tasting. But you definitely get the apple notes in abundance, and you get the experience. So I would go for that as a go-to if I'm not. It's a whiskey for when I'm not drinking whiskey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
I'm going to list way more. Yeah,
That's fine.
also the cloud size stock roast comes into that category for me as well.
Yep.
I know put it before we dram, when you're not looking for anything too much character, we want something delicate,
One
nice.
the way I describe it as the dram that you pour whilst you pick a dram.
Correct.
One of those ones you sit
That
there
kind of
and
stuff.
go, I'll sit and
Also in that category is that one we spoke about.
Yep.
The grain.
the excellent grade.
Do you like any? Yeah, is that one of your? It's nice and sweet.
I picked 3 already, but that was my one.
Yeah,
That's my other one. My middle one is middle 3.
Yeah.
Born 12. Born Cask Strength 2022 edition. Oh, not the 23. 22 is better.
Okay.
For me, they're both great. They're all great. And also the Buna Sheila 2023 in the
Canasta Cask.
That was incredible.
I don't know
That's-
what
that's-
you guys think.
I would say that's got to be like one of the ones that we both agree on. I would say,
And if I was going kind of top end, one of the ones, I mean, people in your show might shoot me down for saying the big end, but not really. I mean, the signatory version of the Secret Space Egg, the Cask Strength,
the
converted
yeah.
the Secret Space Egg signatory version. They did a 17 and an 18, but I think they were a couple of months apart.
Yeah.
what was your preference? 18 or something?
They were both 57.
Both same, similar.
I couldn't really tell a difference between them. Experts probably could, but the signatory vintage in the nice cool bottle of the Space Egg M in brackets, Macallan, bottle of 57.5%, 18 years old, triple in a glass. Honestly, so good. So that's a kind of low, medium, high.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. That'd be mine.
I agree. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Scott? Is there anything you would have there, or what would you change?
Alternatively, if the I know I've named the 10 here, but alternatively, if the 57.5% Macallan, which can get up towards 200 quid a bottle.
Yeah.
If that's a bit frothy for you, which is a bit frothy for everyone, really.
Yeah.
That's a great alternative.
Yeah.
Head to do straight from the Cask, 59.9.
We'll maybe get into one.
10 years. I would say there's 3 grams left in that.
That's Look, it doesn't involve
So
This lineup just keeps going, doesn't it?
that would be another one. It's only a 500ml bottle. It's cost you 70 quid. It comes in a nice little wooden box.
Yeah,
as well. That would be my kind of go-to.
No, I think they're all good, and that's a really good way. I've never looked at a sense of like the kind of price point on the medium kind of higher. What would you? You can obviously return like your price point on your medium. Like, yeah, now and then I'll wait a few months and then replace it. And your high ones, it's like, well, I'll wait till the price is right and I'll sell whatever. Or when it on.
And I think you can also with my middle one I mentioned there was about 12.
Yeah.
About a fish like an Asta. Now you're talking a 45 quid bottle or a 90 quid bottle. So it depends. You can feel how flush you are at the time. You can spend or not spend and still get some high quality stuff.
Dougie Walsh is saying that the Valblair 15 is mega. Like, I think Valblair and its own is just fantastic. Stevie Gibson saying Decadent Drinks Equinox and the Solstice do a cracker double if I think at a reasonable price, but at £90. And he's also said, considering the 18 sherry is not for £300, it's exceptionally good value.
Yes.
I think that's talking about the
Cask strength,
Yes,
Yeah.
cask strength 18.
we tend to try the 18 sherry in the pub.
Yeah, the normal.
It's good. It's a great whiskey.
But it's better than cask strength.
It's down at 43, but if you get it at 18 or 57.
Yeah, exactly. That's where it sings.
What would your 3Bs on?
No. Of course. I mean, you almost need 5, so I'll go for 5, right? So I would say like a nice. You mentioned summer, so I'll go for summery one that you can maybe throw in a cocktail. It's got to be Glengoyne 10. Glengoyne 10 is a nice
simple
entry. I mean, that was my entry into whiskey, right? So Glengoyne 10 is that nice kind of entry into the thing. A bit of peat, so I would go with the 10-year-old Lefroy cask strength.
Yep.
I would go with that because the 10-year-old is a bit, people take it as medicinal,
Yep.
and it is medicinal, but you get the 10-year-old cask strength from the distillery, and it sings. It really does sing.
Sure.
We talked about Macallan and stuff, so like a good sherry bomb. Can't find this anywhere now, but if I could have it on my shelf, I would. 15-year-old Macallan from Whisky Sponge. That was special.
Love that brand.
So good.
Huge fan.
So good Whisky
Never
Sponge.
tried it.
And just,
I'll
amazing.
tell you what, you got it the right one. You got that for 145.
I think it was 125.
And now people are selling it for 3 plus.
People are selling for 3 plus, but I think I poured you a couple of samples and I drank the whole thing in a weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think
Yeah.
enough some.
Remember, drink responsibly.
That's it.
But I drank it over the course of the weekend, shared it with some friends.
Yeah.
Amazing. And probably the last one, I can't leave them out, it's got to be Deanston. So Deanston PX single cask, you can buy it in the Bon Accord, you can get it from Deanston direct, probably not anymore, but you can find them. So anything single cask from Deanston is fully finished in a sherry cask is mega. It's Dougie Rosé.
No,
So,
I suspected
They would
comment on
be,
that. The Stevie Gibson just said still went all the way through the signature 100 proof range. It's so many interesting
so many
experiments.
good ones there.
Under £50.
So many good ones.
We get 3 on the moon.
So many good ones. Aye, doozies, kind of Glentoppers, Linkwood, and
It's fine, don't worry about it.
but yeah, three of them on there, unbelievable,
Cask strength,
amazing.
whiskies, like it's the Ben Nevis is fantastic. I got that at the Ensign again. That's one of my favourite whiskey bars in Edinburgh. The Glenrothes. So Glenrothes is often coming.
So good.
So what my story is, I've been told is that a lot of the staff from Macallan have been built up and been moved to Glenrothes to then go.
That makes sense.
Make this Macallan,
Yeah.
and you're starting to see more Glenrothes and people are talking about it more. And I wonder if they're making it this kind of price friendly, but over the years you're going to start seeing a slight increase.
That's interesting.
Of Glenrothes.
Yeah.
But again, that's just what
And most of that stuff, that's a great comment about the 100 proof one, because most of that stuff that's coming out at Signatory 100 proof is, either first fill bourbon, and most of it's fully matured and all also.
I'm sure I bought a couple of them. So
good.
So the Climate Club bottles, let's say at the end I've got a wee link in for it, but for those 3 bottles there, for the Glenrothes, Glentoppers and Linkwood, it's a 10, 12 and 10. It's $1.99 a ticket.
Yeah.
And I say I won the Bruichladdich, and I don't know whether on Dougie's going to go mental here. I only got 2 tickets for that. I got 2 tickets for that, and I won
I think you bought your tickets at the last minute as well.
I was like,
I
think he's going to be
try to play the odds. I think
I'm not got anything. I'm just watching some. I think, as I said to you before, it's great. It's a great watch and a good laugh.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to get to YouTube one day, and you do it there. I went, I'll get involved in this, and I bought a ticket. I bought tickets weeks before for things just to be no shit here and there.
Yeah.
And then I bought that, and I was like, my number just rings a bell. And then you were like, Kev, I was like, that's me.
Well, you're thinking, let's take it again.
You changed your name. I know you changed the line the other way. I'm throwing it back. And I won that. And it was funny. The following week, I bought a ticket for one of the Springbank things. I won the instant prize.
That's right.
With the Hazelburn. The Hazelburn 10.
You did, yeah.
I was just like, you're just lucky Dougie, you will at 1.1, I'm telling you. Don't worry. So Dougie's saying, don't worry, I've got tickets for 15 months and I'm still waiting. Dougie, I swear, I'll give you some of these samples here. But you guys, what are you getting?
Right, okay, here we go.
I'd love to read the taste notes out of the back before we go on to one of my all-time faves.
I can only apologise.
John, more then.
John, you
Obviously. I didn't exactly yet, I just went too much. Just a wee dribble for the notes, that's good.
It's really kind of sticking to me. It's really like kind of syrupy.
So
it's definitely from heavy.
I don't want to go crazy and say something stupid like maple syrup, but I'm getting vibes.
So say if I say nose and there's the word syrup in there, the word syrup is in there.
Is that?
You're kidding. No, I didn't get the nose, I got it in there.
Is raisins in there? Raisins have got to be there.
Well,
or dried fruits.
Yeah, well, I'll get you that. Yeah.
It's got to be. Because it's we know it's all also, so it's they always call those ones.
56.6, but it's just so good. I love it.
Such a medium.
As I say, I think
it's a nice level.
50 or 55 pounds a piece for this thing.
That's insane.
It's such a great dram.
It's so good.
See, to be fair, it's our kind of dram.
Yeah.
It's sticky, syrupy, but it's juicy at the same time. But
the tasting notes, you ready then? What we go for?
Go for it.
Go on then.
You've done very well.
Let's hear it. No, I know.
So the nose is juicy prunes, cola syrups, and dates. So
Cola syrups.
syrupy,
syrup, yep, give me that. Then you've got dry walnuts, cured meats and leather. So you're.
I don't know the cured meats.
I don't get the meats. I don't get that kind of meaty.
Yeah.
I get sometimes with like Ardbeg, I get meaty
Bacon.
Yeah.
I've got
nothing here that gives.
No.
And I think I said that when I done this review at the time that it was just a more sweet thing. And the finish, kind of cardamom, licorice, aniseed, sweet and black cherries. I don't get the aniseed and stuff. It just kind of stays sweet through it. But again,
I get that. Again, it's just like you said. Like when you say it, we're all like, yeah.
But it's different today. It's way down the bottle. Like things can change. You can get a tight neck pour. So say this, we could try this with Clady again, which has been open to it and taste different. And I've had an 8-year-old Deanston that I bought. Got it on auction before, and I paid £18 for it. And Craig, my stepdad, he's in. We opened it that night when it showed up at the door. We opened it as a twist cork, 75 cl bottle, because I think in Scotland it was 1990 or 19 between 90 and 92. We changed to 70 cl. We changed, so all the world get more. They get 2 more drams, but I always say they get a Scottish dram extra because it's £4.50.
I've got the same.
House dram. I poured that and we went, oh, this is cool. This is from, it was from the 80s, so the beans from the 80s. Oh, that's cool. Poured it and went, interesting. Shocking. We couldn't finish it. It was super copper, just like. But again, what we've done with the Clady is open, pour in a glass, try it. Cool, this is really cool. But I tried it.
So they've been open for a long time.
But this one hadn't. We've done the exact same, but since the 80s. It was bottled in the 80s.
Right, I see.
It had about 40 years still in the bottle.
Yeah.
And we turned around, we tried it a week or 2 later, and it was phenomenal. So bizarre how.
That's weird.
And one of the ways I describe it, if we cap this today, this Cadenhead's right, we went, oh, that's the air in this room. Everything's obviously got more alcohol in it now, so we're drinking, right? But then you leave that for however long and you pour it straight away. It's not had time to adapt to its surroundings sometimes.
Yeah.
And then what that whiskey that we had, that 8-year-old, it's actually back at Deanston now. It's been opened and it's been, I gave it to Roy and Roy gifted it back to Deanston. So sitting in this place, pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
I like that.
But it was cool to try something a bit older, and after it was really, really good. We both really enjoyed it.
Brilliant. That is so cool. That's a cool story.
We keep meaning to go over the Deanston plantation, don't we?
Yeah. We were supposed to go in there for my birthday last year, but we just ended up.
Warehouse tour is really good.
Warehouse tour.
Yeah,
warehouse tour.
They're doing a new one. They've got a new one up and running. It's a full bourbon tour. So like,
that sounds interesting.
Virginal, we felt just only bourbon cask tour as well. I've not done it yet.
We should jump off into that at some point.
The thing is with Deanston, I've admittedly struggled a wee bit with some of the Deanston.
Right.
And whiskey's whiskey, right? John and I the same thing quite a lot, but there's the one that I don't want to say disagree on, but
No, I know
the one that we've kind of
Debate on.
mixed reviews on, sorry, is decent. But I think the warehouse touring tasting, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, no,
I'll give it a
It's
go.
good, it's really good.
And you know, sometimes it takes something like that to change your mind. Like
It
you
does.
said earlier, try something at the warehouse. But don't, I mean, they're not all bad in my opinion. Bad's the wrong one. I just mean not for my palate.
Yes.
You can
Calvados
Calvados
one.
between
I
sometimes.
tried the Calvados one and I loved it.
The Calvados one's great.
Loved it.
So I was going to bring up tonight. So I went last year and I took Tom Whisky and Wine, whose name is, came over from Arizona. And he's over for voicing, so I was talking about the activity barflies and the tasting and things. I was like, Tom, get your book with Deanson because he wanted to go to go there. I was driving, so we went into the tour, and I was like, "Do you mind if I come in and just sit in?" And the wee one was like, "Oh, they're so welcome. It's unbelievable. It's so welcoming." So I was just sitting there. I was like, "Oh, swear, this smells amazing." I was like, "This Calvados." I was like, "I need to try that one. Like, this smells too good not to try." So I tried a wee bit. Drank loads of water, obviously, waiting because don't drink and drive and all that. Sure. And at the end, Tom bought me a 200ml bottle. It was £40. I was like, Tom, no, I know you really liked it, and I've still not opened it. But
Really?
Tom's coming back in September, so I'm like, you know
Great
what?
opportunity.
Whenever we go,
Cool.
I'm going to open it then
Okay.
and kind of hold off to.
Yeah,
So
read them all that, kicking about
Calvados. The Calvados was my favourite one. I think, and to be honest, it kind of when you get an expression like that, and like, but not that I need to give anyone on here advice, but see if you don't like a certain brand or a certain whatever, and they bring out this new range and someone says try that, give it a go because the Calvados has made me rethink things, and I know there will be other decent expressions that I will love. And I'm quite
It was the same with David Clyde, where you can connect to people, like say, we do that, so that's good.
I think it's like
Deanson's great, I love it.
waxy and like the stories,
and the where it is and all that.
It's not local.
My local.
Is it?
When we do it, eventually we'll do the taste and we'll give you a call.
Yeah.
The soup's good as well. They do. The coffee walk you get fed there as well. And then I say the tour's fantastic. Everyone's just so welcoming, and they kind of jump in between distilleries as well. They kind of learn from sort of go over to Tobermory, and learn a bit as well. And if you mention Davy's name,
There's definitely
yes, I know.
There's definitely some similarities with it, I think, as well with the casks and what they must be getting. Like the policies are very similar.
Not share, but which makes it get the same batches.
Yeah. So if you can get a certain flavour profile and spirit, you can put that decent flavour in.
What's that? I can't remember if it was wine or a kind of dessert wine that Buna and Deanson did the same, pretty much at the same time. And I gave it to is it? I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but is it Banyos or something? But it's like BANYLES or something. Somewhere in the chat will definitely.
Yeah, some of those. I know,
but it's a type of finish that they both brought out at the same time.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I think Deanson released it in a bottle, and then Buna had it.
In the warehouse tasting.
Yeah. So what you're saying is
that's what I mean. It's like they're using this.
Definitely.
So I went for one of cocaine. I love cocaine. 2004, 20 years old. I think we've got one of the.
We've got one over there. Yeah,
it's over there, isn't it? So the newer bottle is a dumper bottle. So this is the older still. The first ever one I had, I think it was 2017, 2018, was at 57.1, which was just out of this world. This one, the actual date is jumped off it slightly. It's worn. So I don't know. So this is a 56.9. So if you know in the chat, 56.9, what year that was, I think it was 21, but I'm not too sure. Maybe 2021. 8 years old, cask then, 56.9, sherry, full sherry cask. But one of them was like, it's well, but that's the old bottle because that's a skinnier bottle. And this, for me, on the nose is just
beauty.
Yeah.
So see in whiskey, what is your thought on sulphur? Spent fireworks.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that? Are you a fan or?
I mean, I think it's a thing. you know what I mean? Like if you've got like a distillery like Springbank or whatever, they've got like a 30 to 40% peat profile. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get, if they put that in a cask that's sherry, it's finished in a sherry and it's been in bourbon originally, you're going to get that sulphury kind of, that kind of flavour. You're going to get that metally taste a wee bit. If you want to find it, you're going to get it. If you don't want to find it, then you're going to
flower up. Well, that's exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're going to find it. But I think it's good.
It contributes to the funk, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love Campbelltown funk. I think a lot of people, some people get it, some people don't. I definitely get it. I think it's a kind of lighter funk from what you get from Campbelltown, because, and that's a big thing to do with sherry as well, because sherry is just really funky sherry. So you have Fino sherry compared to Oloroso, they're two different games, right?
So is that a feat? Is that?
This is
a couple of casks.
No, I think this is just a sherry, a full sherry maturation.
So like a full all.
It doesn't say what kind of sherry, but it'll be.
I'm sure it's more also.
Yeah, that's how they get that.
But having the style,
it's distinct,
so
isn't it?
Campbelltown,
it's like they're using salty water.
Yes,
almost.
And it's like
that's
Campbelltown.
It's like they're using salty water to make it spirit, but they're not. We know that they're not. But you know what I mean? It's
so bizarre because
it creates that like.
Doogie's like a smell from here. Doogie's like a smell from here. Stevie's also saying the Cape Head's Deanston 15 is an absolute belter. And Doogie says, well, the Cask the Highland Park is 64 ABV, less than 10 minutes there. The Highland Park cask strength at point was just the value or the price of it was unbelievably not cheap, but it was like good value. Absolutely. Totally good value.
Yeah, I think it's nice, to be honest.
Whiskey 101, the Banyuls wine is a French Banyuls wine is a French fortified dessert wine made often with Grenache grapes and some muscat. In the bottlers Rebels do Brackla, Banyuls Cask, 6 Royal Brackla. Royal Brackla, it's all fantastic. Super. £56 as well. I'm totally interested in that.
Yeah, I think the 18 is slightly pricier for the
core range.
Core range Brackla, but what a dram!
I've not tried any Banyuls. So I've tried one of the different Spotify, but I've not tried it.
Aye, so it's so what's he saying that it's a kind of like muscat style, exactly.
Yeah, so French fortified dessert made often with Grenache and muscat, so it's a sort of blended.
It's kind of sour and sweet at the same time.
That sounds class. I love kind of complex whiskies as well, and I love kind of simple that you enjoy. And as I say, that tomato, I can just sit in those forever. It's just like got it's a fantastic nose to it. Yep. But to have a Banyuls I've never tried, I think that would be pretty cool.
Well, when I went to Deanston on the way home from somewhere, I was driving home from somewhere, I can't remember. Sorry. And I just seen a sign of Deanston Distillery. I didn't know the way past it, and I know that John is Deanston crazy. I think he's the second biggest fan after you. And so I went in there, I was like, I'll find and see what they've got. And of course, I went into Deanston and bought a bottle of Harvard, didn't I? I seen they had this Banyuls, and they didn't do something. And I got a good buddy Joanne a couple of samples. So I think
I've got one of those, mate. It's one I need to try now because I've never
I've got the samples.
Definitely one of
I don't know if it's made it to full bottle yet. I don't know. Must be.
So I was like, when you do the warehouse 60 or no, warehouse 4, sorry, you go in and we were at the very end, you couldn't, what's it called?
A lunch.
Not the lunch, you could put the lunch in, but it was a compliment practically because there wasn't enough to put the lunch in. It was just like
scraping the barrels,
wet in the glass, and it was just like charred. I love that. That's what it is.
That's what you're tasting. You're tasting the real thing.
So that was last year. Like, obviously, that cask is now, I suspect, like going on to new cask. But this is amazing.
Yeah.
So Kilkenny is like relatively new in the state that 20 years ago would have been around longer. Because what I was told that to be classed as a region, you have to have 3 working distilleries. Right. At the time, it was Springbank and Glen
yeah.
So Springbank were like, well, we don't want to take our region away from us.
Yeah.
Kilkenny's still there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's
it doesn't work the whole year, but
I think it's 8 weeks of the year. but it's all the staff from Springbank.
Yeah, they
go to
That's
Glen
right.
Isle.
That's exactly.
Yeah. They've got a lot of switching about it. They're doing local ballet.
And they work hard, don't they?
But they do the same things. You're sitting there going, if you miss out,
Glengyle.
if you miss out on Springbank, buy the game.
Absolutely.
And the value for money for it as well. So that's when I bought this RRP at the shelf. I think every year it's about 50, 55 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's quite, same with 12-year-old, they're 16 is phenomenal. Oh.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Kevin, you make a good point about if you can't get Springbank, because unfortunately, getting Springbank right now is like getting his TTO, it's hard. And I mean, John and I went to Springbank to pick up, we were lucky enough to be drawn at the ballot to get the 26-year-old countdown model.
Yeah.
When we were up there, and usually we went no Springbank on the shelves. Which it's crazy to see, and it's heartbreaking in a sense for people who travel from America to try and get stuff over. The point I'm trying to make after trying this whiskey is, if I can't get Springbank, I'm talking about for drinking, by the way, not for collectors club or anything like that. For drinking, I would have always went hazelnut, because I think hazelnut's light, it's delicate, it's easy to
Double distill.
Double distill, exactly. But Kilkerran, admittedly, has been overlooked a little bit for me, because I know long rows of people and stuff, so it's got a bit. Whenever you see something heavy, you go, I need to try that. I need to know how heavy he did it.
You know, you want to know the sparks of interest.
That's it. Hazelburn is the delicate one for me, which is easy drinking, which is why I keep going back to it. Springbank's the one you can't get. So, and Kilkerran has been a wee bit on the side for me, but the more Kilkerran I try, the more that it might overtake the Hazelburn go-to for me.
I love Kilkerran just for
It's awesome.
like it's so good. Hazelburn, when I done the review of the 10, I was like, this is good. But I feel like it's missing it. Everyone that commented was like, give it time. This opens up to be an actual tropical forest fest. Honestly, I went back to a few weeks later on. I kept trying it, and then I went back to it. I said, I went back and geez Louise, this is totally owned up.
You actually said that in your review. I will re-review this.
I used to be. I was like, this isn't, because I expected like. The previous Hazelburn that I'd done was a 14-year-old Oloroso, so they drank one of those sessions every year. I think I was a tiny wee bit of that left. So I was like, I love it. But to try a full bourbon maturation, that's why I think the 16-year-old, I think Hazelburn, Kilkerran is full bourbon. The 8-year-old full bourbon is great as well. But I'm absolutely wanting to. I will re-review it, but I'm not doing it now. I'll do it probably next year because I've still enough left. So Dougie's also saying I've got 4 wine casks from Glenallachie, big Glenallachie. The Campbelltown Malts Festival is beyond words. Dougie's saying I'm drinking bells. As long as you're enjoying it.
I've actually got the Campbelltown Malts Festival down there. They do some really cool finishes.
Yes, the Hazelburn 8.
Yeah, we've got a few there.
So there's a Hazelburn 8 bourbon, and
that's probably the most normal finish on them.
Yeah.
The long row is the winner.
Ruby podcast on the long row. Look at the colour on that.
I think it's Fijian rum.
Fijian rum.
Fijian rum, how cool is that?
That is cool.
2,200 bottles, 57.1%. They've got the wax tops.
Yeah.
So good. Lot of flavour on those.
So I picked up the electric Q. That is.
We were talking about that earlier.
We were talking about this earlier. We might throw that on the site just for just get it out there. Get it to a new one.
It's phenomenal. It's a total.
What's it?
So the
talk us
from what I remember,
Mark Thompson's going on this as well.
The electric Q is a blend of all 3 distilleries from Campbelltown. It's a 7 and 8-year-old Glen Scotia, a 12 and 24-year-old Springbank,
that's right.
16-year-old Kilkerran. Wow. So it's a blended malt. It's not no grain in it, and that's what we've got. And that first.
So it's like Campbelltown Lock on steroids.
Aye.
Is that kind of what it's like?
We win the Tour de France.
Two of the Campbelltown.
I think I got £55 is retail, and when I go into places just now, they're getting totally down because it's the quality from what you're getting. I don't know the percentages. It could be a teaspoon 24-year-old Springbank. I genuinely
you don't know.
I think it'll be mostly. It's mostly going to be the younger generation of your Glen Scotia Scotia, it's one fantastic whiskey as well. Stevie said he just went and poured a Lagavulin 16. It's been years since I've tried it and since discovered it
Nice.
in PC. Lagavulin 16 is what got me into whiskey. That was my
It's an
go-to.
absolute stalwart.
It's a staple. It's a staple.
Aye, it's a powerhouse.
It's just like
Powerhouse.
but then the price just kept up and everyone just turned away. I think when everyone turned away from it, they were just sitting there being like, no, they'll come back. And they turned, and for me, I think the Isle of whiskey just now, people are kind of going for Port Charlotte 10 seems to be, for me,
Port Charlotte
that's
seems
what
to
I'm
be
after.
a bit of such.
Port Charlotte 10, I love. And then you've got like Lafroig and different kind of cask.
Probably just released an 18-year-old.
But that, did you see, the low thing 18 was their price of it, and
It's like 180.
they put that big email out about all these things on.
Yeah.
Master of Malt. Someone put a big email out about it, and I was like, it's hard to justify paying.
Yeah.
When you look at certain things like Creetown, which is Whiskey Broker, got out that 22-year-old reply, I think it was like £90 or something like that. And I love what they do.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of stuff. I bought a Dalmore 8-year-old full sherry cask for 40 quid.
That's
Cask
off a pump.
Cask
Everything. Everything.
That was fantastic.
That was cool.
It's quite rare to see a cask double.
Yeah.
So that was
So
all.
it's
Is that an indie?
Because they're going a little bit of salary, aren't they?
See, like that,
It's quite right.
Yeah.
You know, like
See, I would love to see, like, we were talking about this kind of briefly earlier on, like, some distilleries that you would love to see doing, like, more of that.
Yeah.
You know, like Highland Park isn't one you often see, you know, as an indie. There isn't often Highland Park.
Secret Orkney maybe sometimes.
Secret Orkney
yeah.
sometimes, but, you know, like, Talisker, I would love to see one do, like, full matured sherry Talisker. Do you know what I mean? Just to see what that's like.
Their Talisker done an 8-year-old cask strength from 2018, full bourbon. Literally, I would say best dram.
I thought you were going to say the shit strong on
Best dram, honestly. This is the best I've ever had, and absolutely just.
It'd be cool for some of the smaller guys, but though, to get a hold of.
I see what you've done here, Kev. You've eased us in with a bit of funky peat, and now you're going to go.
Yeah.
Rioja.
And you had you
Disco
Pete. I kind of spotted the order at the beginning.
You
You always
always
got
got
to
a Ryanair flight over there, and we've got the good stuff. This is electric Rioja Old Sinclair series, which is the Rioja cask, which is I think I picked this up at the time for £34.
That's insane.
I'm going to say something straight away. Go for it. You can't smell the peat, you smell it.
46.3% non-chill filtered. There is colour added to this because I think they want to keep consistency. It's a core Ranger, right? But they want to keep consistent, which is fine. But electric and Tomomori. So Tomomori is you don't see much Tomomori, and so is that I've also heard from.
Tomomori's a great dram on its own, though, but without the change going to like almost like takes because it's the PT one.
Yeah.
It's all, you know.
I think so. Back to when this first established in 1798, it was called Electric Distillery,
right?
And it turned to Tomomori.
I
think it's going to turn back because I think if you look at Distell or DCL now, they've now got non-competed Beanston.
Yep.
They've got Isla, and they do both, and they've now got here. I think
and Bunna's mostly non-competed.
They chuck a couple of things in there. It's so bizarre to fucking his head.
So you think maybe Tomomori's going to rebrand as a Chake, and the Chake's going to be the main part?
It's phenomenal price point for.
Yeah. It's almost overtaking the total.
I can smell the peat through there, guys. It took a while though. Sometimes you get it straight there.
So Stevie's turned around and said that it's starting LBD in what? So what that means is the blend in that previous dram that we're talking about, the electric coup, is Stuck Brothers, Little Brown Dog, and what? I can't remember the last thing. Sorry, that's actually what distillers. And they're all from kind of Camelton, so they put that together. They came together as a group, and they've made this whiskey, which I think is great to see independent bottles coming together.
Yeah.
Booey's also said the best job I've had in a while was a Manzanilla direct from the Cask in Lafroig. It was a 19-year-old
belter,
and a 19-year-old direct from the Cask at Highland Park.
Dougie's been a bit.
Dougie said if that's electric Rioja, it's big. This is what it is. This is what it is. Peated, 46.3%, non-chill filtered, but
I'm getting the
leave
nose.
it colour.
It takes a subtle smell.
Yes.
Yes. Mine we had I was over in Tobermory for a wee trip with my wife, and I brought back the Other also Tobermory. You're a massive keen now.
Brought back a kid as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a different news.
Aye, went on a wee tour.
So Stevie's also saying that he popped into the water headquarters during the festival. There were 2 out of buy bottles and the wee electric queue. The electric was available. Julie and Katie just laughed as they knew we would return as we're heading to Springbank. It's a hard one too if you've got time at Springbank to turn back somewhere else, right? If you get the thumbs up to go to Springbank, you need to.
You've got to go.
When I went, I didn't take time. They were like fully booked. I was like, oh, my bus is due like an hour and a half, and it was like
They're fully booked for what? Then just the tour?
Just on the tour, just it's constant. And
yeah.
so we were getting the boat to Kennedy to go over to Isla anyway, so I was came out a couple of boats from Isla. That was 2019. A great trip. Absolutely love it.
I said the trip to Isla is phenomenal.
Yeah,
Really
it's
being there, it's a great.
It's amazing. Going back to that Van Mules that we were talking about, how decent had it first and when I had it. It was actually when we were over in Isla February of this year, and we ran a competition to Collectors Club, and the lucky winner got to bring 3 of his friends.
It was crazy.
We didn't really think this out before we put the competition online, but
There were people.
it was a £5 to enter, like whatever, and we did that, and people bought the tickets. This guy Jeff won the tickets. Shout out to Jeff.
We could do just like Jeff on the way.
Not Jeff Whisky, but double Jeff. But John and I went alongside.
Yep.
Along with them. And he was like,
Referee.
we were refereeing, exactly. And what a trip that was. But
great time.
What was involved in the prize was your obviously the ferry, your accommodation, 2 warehouse tastings, one with David Brody and one at Cladding with the girls in there. That was fantastic.
That was
Just as good, and one of the stipulations was we would buy each of you and the 3 pals a distillery exclusive bottle, and they all went, well, apart from one, they all went for the manuals for one. Because I think they tried at the warehouse, like you say, you tried at the warehouse,
one of them got the 18,
and
it was finished by the Sunday.
We
bought they just went, I loved it. The guys absolutely loved it.
So that's a question just now, if you've got time to answer, like where does your favourite distillery tour you've been on? Just put the distillery in there, you don't need to explain what it was, but what distillery tour has it been? You know, for me, Bricklady and Bunnahabhain have been my 2 like absolute.
Yeah.
They're side by side and how good they've been.
I don't think we've any disagreement on that. I think we agree.
Hospitality is just totally
it's just different.
When it comes to tastings, my opinion, Bunnahabhain with David Brody is the greatest tasting on the planet.
You don't feel well the next day, but it's
fantastic. Yeah, it's worth it. I tell you what, when we were there in February, Colin, maybe not Colin, the guy from London who used to work in the distillery. Now he's a Cask, now he's working. So he's good friends with David as a we. And on the morning, they knew that we were coming over for the competition stuff, so they picked us up from the Macri Hotel. And Colin picked us up in his wee minibus, rare to go, 9 o'clock in the morning. We had a few sherbets the night before, or a few drams, you know. And who's giving us a wake up call at the window? David Brody. Hello! No, he doesn't do that.
Phenomenal.
It was his birthday. It was his birthday, so yeah, we had a good time there. Let's leave it at that. It was funny.
When we went, it was slightly, the weather wasn't the best, but there was only 4 of us. I remember going, I went to Ardaho first and done 2 or 3. You can kind of hit the 3 of them on the way, right? Yeah. I went to Ardaho, they were like, we go next, we're going to have them. Be careful, but I was like, oh. We're like, oh, it's downhill, it's a wee bit wet. We're like, oh, we just need to watch how we get there. Okay, go. Yes, I told you, I'm a bit clear. It's just like a total chop and cheese, like this tiny distillery of Ardaho. I call it a NASCAR distillery. Like, it's just running a circle. It's just a total, like, industry. Like, like you get around. Of course, then you go to Kalila, and it's a total. You walk here, you get the boat here, and you drive here, and you get a taxi there. You need to get every sort of applies to get. But it's massive. It just shows the scale.
Yes,
it is. And they say, "Where are you going next?" Well, yeah, we're off to that. Oh, be careful. Hey, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. We'll drive. Because the driver wasn't thinking, obviously. He was like, "Yeah, we'll drive there." Then they get there, and just the four of us, and it was like, open this. It was just amazing. And
it's next level.
if you ever sit down and speak to David and ask him his story, it's
amazing.
For me, like what I remember from being outside a few times was like a banker turned leaving
and hell, where we're on the festival,
walking away, like literally one day for lunch and phoned the wife and said, "I think I've just quit my job and let's go for a wee getaway." We just getaway, never returned.
Very much.
There was nothing with whiskey at the time as well.
Tour guide to literally the best tasting, I would say, on planet Earth. Well, I've not done them all, but
yeah,
we've done.
Stevie, give us an update. What is the score? He's asking if you want a wee update on the score. So Steve's going to give us one.
Oh, nice one.
We've got some updates as well. Sorry, from Stevie said, "Guys, I have to say I was only going to pop in for 10 minutes to watch Spain, France, but it's interesting and engaging. It's the first interesting game the Euros, isn't it?"
I tell you what, though, is it Stephen said that comment?
Yeah.
So if I was at home right now, I would be listening to us, drinking drams with us, but watching the football, because you don't want to see our faces, but you want to hear what we're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
Because the commentary in the football is rubbish.
Yeah, it's kind of
Dougie said we had a private tour or more of David Turner. I asked McDonald's at Auchintosh, which was Mega's at Clydeside, but Glenn could do a last year at Callan 24 years ago was Whisky Mega. That sounds absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
Tours of that calibre just sounds phenomenal. So for you, so from the bottles that I brought tonight, 2, 3, 4, what has been your kind of, I'm 6 on it now, so what has been your type of style of whiskey or your kind of favourite of type? Because it can change every time, right? Tell you what we can.
Can I go first, John?
Yeah, you go first.
I would say, this is going to be a couple. My normal style, this is probably for John as well, my normal style would have been the Balblair Cabin Heads bottle. Sherry, bomber, high percentage, add water if you want. That's the one that would be my normal style. But the first one we tried was a nice little easy opener. I love all these kind of whiskies. I love them all. It reminds me of a Clydeside Top Cross or a Golden Grain. But also, I'm going through them all again. The tomato is special, but that Bruichladdich, the Bruichladdich 30, was the most interesting for me because it's changed so much when you bang that water. I can't believe I haven't. But when you see low percentage like that, you can never add water to that. Yeah. And when you do, it's really, really.
So you're going for the Bruichladdich?
The most interesting being the Bruichladdich 30 for sure.
Yeah. You make a good politician, wouldn't you?
But my favourite, my favourite one of the night is the Coquillon.
I knew you were going to say the Coquillon.
I knew you were going to say that. I've mentioned them all.
Oh, that's good.
So in summary, they're all good. But interesting Bruichladdich favourite Coquillon.
So Coquillon, you went for that one?
I think Coquillon is just honestly.
You said, John?
So I think I agree with you with the Cabin Heads one. Like that is our go-to style.
Yeah.
Like see the sherry cask, still mature, 11-year-old, 12-year-old,
high
that kind of stuff, high percentage. You know, we don't take water in it, we never pour water in it, and just keep it that way. That's why I was finished that one before anyone else.
Before the tasting those.
For me, top one of the night was got to be the tomato. For me, that virgin oak thing and what they're doing there is great. They're just putting themselves out on the line. You know, they're just exploring the spirit in different casks and bottling it, and I think that's amazing. You know, and not a lot of distilleries are doing that.
Yeah.
So I think for me, start of the night was that.
Look at the colour of it.
It's so good. I've been getting into bourbon recently. I've been trying to press bourbon on you a wee bit.
Yeah, no,
we're going to try and
Elijah Craig.
I'm trying to get interested in that a little bit more. You know, this is where the bourbon industry is where we get a lot of our casks and you know the virgin oak thing and loads of other stuff. First fill bourbon, you know, that's where that came from. And without the bourbon industry, it's like you know we help each other out across the pond, and you know I think that's great. I think more distilleries can be doing that. Yeah, sure. So for me, that's number one.
Well, I mean, you.
So
Well, you know, another option.
I brought these along because kind of to an extent over the years as well. So after the last few years, I picked ones that
Yeah, you've been working your way through
my
those.
200. That's me washed out. My 200th video, I was like, I need to bring some things that. If I've done it now, so I've had different ones which have like 1 gram left, but it's kind of good because if I've had 1 gram left, it means I've got more whiskey to buy and the message probably with us. So it's like,
do they all?
So I thought I could bring all these, and I remember trying the Caneheads for the first time, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm a huge, I love them all for different.
Well, I point out that that's probably the first one as well.
Well, it just shows. I've shared a lot. Like my whiskey, I think I've got 97 bottles in the house. Majority are open, and I share a lot of them because wine, if you're out with the significant other half, you can drink wine a night, right? Okay, you can drink 6 beers a night. If you buy six beers, you can drink a night. Whiskey, if you do that, it's
It's
not a very good idea.
It's not a good experience,
And you're not enjoying whiskey again, and you're not enjoying the experience of whiskies. It's gonna be like different. Wine, you've got different calibers of like this is what you enjoy, and this is what you can drink when you go for your dinner. But whiskey is just a total experience and chat.
Yeah.
When have you ever went to a whiskey bar and there's been trouble?
No.
You sit down if you're on the road, somebody comes, oh, you drink it, and it's just there's this whole community from that's what I love of whiskey, and I'll never know. Tonight, I think my most favourite dram, as of well, not tried the door here, it's just been done. But I think the Bruichladdich, because it's just been so different, I think it's changed with. I had water to whiskey times, and it's been good. It's like, oh, I changed a lot, but I've got this. But tonight, it's just when it's changed.
It's on its head.
It's special.
It's awesome.
It's bipolar. I love being bipolar. It's one of those ones. It's totally changed what it's done, and I think that's when that opens up, and the next kind of few weeks and stuff, it might be completely.
I tell you what, I think from 3 quarters down, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
But so, Kevin, thanks for having us on the channel. It's been great. You've shared with us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whiskies. The least we could do is bottle kill this Editeur and give you a little bit of Editeur. So this one here wasn't planned on the stream, but we thought we'd give it to you. It's 59.9%. It's Editeur. It's called Straight from the Cask. This is the one I was speaking about earlier. When Kevin asked me what was my favourite go-to dram, and I said about a million of them, but the top end was the Macallan M from Signatory, which will cost you the best part of £200 a bottle now.
I think somebody said it's 300 now. Somebody said
well,
it's
it jumped up. So when we got a bottle, John and I split bottles sometimes. So when you're splitting it, it's not that much of an expense, but 200 is quite a lot. So if you want an alternative to the Macallan, this is, I'm going to say, just as good. I would say it's not the same.
So just as good.
Just as good. It's a 500ml bottle, but if you look really hard, you can probably get it for 75 quid. If you look also hard, you get it for 90 quid. That's true though. But we've killed this bottle. We're going to give it to Kevin, and I appreciate it. I'll let you tell us what you think.
Guys, thank you so much for letting me use the space tonight.
Anytime.
Good being pals with you and love what you guys are doing. As I say, I'll still continue to, of course, buy tickets and hopefully win all.
That's the game.
That's going to be one. It's a total thing, and it's always buzzing every Thursday night. As I say, when you guys get to YouTube, let me know, and I'll advise the things I think will grow. We'll get America at one.
We'd love that.
We'll go further. But this is. Editeur is fantastic. I've not had Editeur in ages.
So good.
So.
It's weird. I can sit and smell the Caneheads sherry for hours, but this has just got a total different.
It's
huge. It's slightly dirtier, heavier, as if
nuttier is definitely what it's got.
It's as if you go, oh, I know who Valware is, and somebody goes like, well, my brother is my brother.
It's just different.
Why I would love to,
And see, the thing is, there's like, I've got a couple of Editeur box here, like 10, 12, and that, and it just, that just sounds phenomenal. It just sounds. See as it gets to that cask strength, fully matured,
Yep.
also it just
Sings and
It
it
really
sticks
does.
and it's just.
It's got
next
that,
level.
for me, it's got that like kind of, it's chewy, biscuits on the palate, what it's called, that.
It's musky on the nose, though, isn't it?
It's got that big raisiny, that big kind of red raisins, you know, like
Oh,
back in the day at school, you got the big
And sunbeds. Oh, I know that. It's got that. 10p. 10p after middle there. It's got that, but also kind of, I always get kind of frothy milk cappuccino, chocolate on top of it. The top of a cappuccino, slight underwater sweet coffee. A big bit of froth in your nose and that.
But it's got that kind of big chocolatey.
It's mega.
It's a big heavy drink. One of the things I heard is that they struggled to do sherry casks for a long time because when they were bottling, the doors were the width of their wall wasn't big enough to get punched.
Oh, really?
They had to change and
Re-content bricks.
Well, that's crazy how you say that because you know how this. I'm about to make up a myth here, right? So
Well, just do the rest of it. Whiskey in there.
Aye.
Make up.
Here we go. The doors weren't big enough to get a punch in it. So maybe they just put in loads of wee sherry casks. And we know what happens when you have a smaller cask.
Right.
Smaller cask colours are big faster.
Yeah.
And every single individual you get is treated.
Yep.
So maybe
I mean, look at that 12.
maybe they chop
That's a 12 year old.
maybe they chop down the casks to make them fit through the door, and that's why they get the great colour.
I'll go with that. I'm
Hey,
happy
do
with
if you're listening.
Yeah.
I'm going to cooperate on that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
that. Drew's just popped in, so Drew's from Azure as well. He's asking what the Reclady we're talking about is. And that was a bottle I said the special will open the night, Drew, and it's the 30-year-old rare cask series from 1988. There's a dram of that with your name on it. I think Tom's coming over shortly, so I'll make sure he goes back home with a selection of my favourite drams tonight. You get a wee care package home. It'll be delivered again as beard oil. Don't worry about it. We'll get it back to you. We'll get it back to you. But I sent stuff to across the before. It's not
The beard oil.
it's beard oil or essential oils. Is one way to get through it, but you can't ever send bottles. It's more difficult. But he's got one of the friends, Tom, Whisky Wine Trails. He's coming over. I said about he bought me that bottle from Deanston, so I'll make sure he comes back with it and it's got your name on it. So
So he's going to be looking well groomed then.
Yes, it's well oiled. That's nice there. Steve is saying when we do a review of the Reclady, 100%. I know it's been opened. I would like to have done it that way, but I felt from how everything kept here, and I said at the time, I was like, guys, 100% I'll open this for you, and they've offered me this space. So I thought, well, open it tonight. It makes it good. It's a 200 video, 200 upload. Why not? So in the next couple of weeks, this guy will get reviewed in full.
Nice.
And I'll try and revert back to this video for what we remember of tasting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We've kind of sneaked by the next. You're almost on the straight bit now, and it can make a difference.
Yeah, definitely. There's got to be a wee bit of oxidisation going on there. So
Definitely.
you'll see some difference.
I think I'm going to sit back. So the way I always in my videos is I always say, I think I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this.
So good, that one.
And the real thing now is I've not got the thing. I just press the button and edit it. I need to run around and turn the camera.
I think one of us could come round.
You go.
Right, it's great to be on the stream. Thanks,
guys. It's a big thank you to Scott and John tonight for Players Pub Competitions for letting me use their space again. We play golf, we drink whiskey together all the time. It's I love what they do, and I've been lucky enough to win 2 bottles from them by buying a couple of tickets. I say I'll put a wee thing in at the very end again to jump along there. If you're from the UK, you've got a massive chance we can't go overseas yet. But these guys are just phenomenal. Every Thursday night prior to Aquavita going live, they go live on Facebook, they're about to go to YouTube at some point in time. You get to see the full chat and everything. There's something.
Yeah, you can say what you like. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what happens
What
is
are you on?
So what the guys are planning is every you guys do it live. What time do you draw?
Yeah, so every Thursday, we do have weekly competitions, kind of online raffles for certain bottles of whiskey. Now, sometimes they are what we like to call drinkers. You know, the stuff that we drink every day. mid-level stuff that's maybe, £300, £400, £500, and then you would come up to the stuff that you seen earlier on. You've seen the Macallan Private Eye. We've got that on right now, and we have the Macallan Private Eye on there right now, which is for the collectors among you, or for the guys who want to wear it for £6.99 and think, okay, I won that for £6.99. Let me just open it. Why not? You can do as you please with that. But yeah, we go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. All the competitions finish every Thursday at 8 p.m. But we're going to have a new thing coming where we're going to go live at 6 p.m. 2 hours before the competitions finish for a little bit of a kind of roundup towards what competitions are going to be closing, and to get guys like Kevin on to do tastings, maybe of tomato, maybe of his personal collection, and lots more other people from the whisky industry. Maybe a couple of people who are in the industry right now, who are in the industry, maybe reach out to us. Do you want to go on? But get guys like Kevin, maybe Jeff, Marcos, Star, all these kind of guys. But yeah, Kevin will stick a link in it and check us out, and that's really all I've got to say. I don't want to take over this.
No, it's been great, and as I say, the guys who are doing this, they just opened up here, they went to the next level and been able to get a studio place to do it all, and they've been great enough to put you've not seen much
great Brandon, love it.
My big head, but it's been in the background. It's been fantastic to be here, as always, and talk to you folk, and a lot of people catch up in the catch up tomorrow as well. It's been good to engage with everyone and see that. But these have been some of our favourite drams tonight, and I'm pretty sure if we came back next week, it'd be more tomorrow. Everyone's saying thanks, guys, for letting us do that as well.
Of course.
Here. It's been absolutely great. So I've got to come to Glasgow for Scott, for a dram for Scott.
Yeah,
guys, so
I think Biggie's already told us the date that he's coming. Biggie messaged me, so we'll see in the Bonacor. I might invite Kevin in as well.
But guys, as always, I'm going to go and sit back. I'm going to go and enjoy my dram. You find it, it's fine. I'm going to go and enjoy my dram, find out what else I can get to know this. But as always, join me next week and let's talk whiskey.
Yes.